Alright friends, in this lesson we will learn how to use nested for loops in Python programming. So, a nested for loop means placing one loop inside another loop. This structure is often used when working with tables, matrices or coordinate grids. Okay, let's do an example. I delete it and then it's my first loop. We can use range here. And I can say just 5, for example. And instead of item, I will use E. And here, I open inner loop. I open my second loop. And what's my variable name here? It can be G. And then in range, inside range, I write 3. So, what does it mean? In this code, the outer loop here, this loop runs 5 times because it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the inner loop runs 3 times. It starts with from 0, 0, 1, 2. And if I print something, so print function runs total 5 times 3, 15 times. Here, the key point in nested loop also is paying attention to the indentation. So I want to print it. I need to be careful about indentation. In print function, I use f-string. How I use f-string? F, and then I open my double quotes. And then what's my e value? So I say e. So for value, I open curly braces. So inside the curly braces, I use E. And then I will print G. I say G. G is a string here. So I use a variable value. For that, I open curly braces. So within the curly braces, I use G. Super. So if I run it, what you will see on the screen? I open it. The first E value is 0, you see. I open my pencil. E 0. And then it goes inner loop. In inner loop, G starts with 0. You see, G is 0. And then E still 0 and G becomes 1. It increases 1 by 1. And then E still 0 and we increase G. G became 2. So, after I check, G can be 3 or not. No, because the range is 3. 3 is not included. So, this for loop finish. So, I increase E value. E became 1. So, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, you see. This for loop finish. And then, I increase E value. E became 2. So, G, you see, 0, 1, 2. So, we increase E again. So, I go down. You see, what's the last E value? E value at the end can be 4 because range here 5. It cannot be 5 here. So, how many times print function runs? Total 5 times 3, 15 times print function runs. Super. We will use the nested for loop so many times in our exercises. So, see you in the next lesson.